And it is time for your morning RBI. Happy Wednesday, by the way. Today, let's stay focused on the markets because really that has been the story here on CNBC all year. And as you know, it has been a rough year for, well, nearly everything. Major stock averages, government bonds, crypto, they're all down. 2022 has been tough as inflation runs rampant and the Fed is, according to some, probably about a year behind the curve on rate hikes. But while you know that it's been a tough year, do you know how tough, but also how rare it has actually been? We do, thanks to data from Charlie Bilello and Compound Capital. Listen to this. Going all the way back to 1928, there have only been 5 years where both the S&P 500 and the U.S. 10-year bond were down. That's it. Just 5. Usually when one goes down, the other one goes up and vice versa, but not this year. And those only 5 times were in the years 1931, 1941, 1969, and 2018, and this year. So until 2018, it had been a 49-year gap since they both fell. Probably most of you weren't even born yet. But here's what's really random but interesting. While there have been those 5 years where both the S&P and the 10-year were down, there's only been 1 year where both were down 10% or more. That is this year. That's right. 2022 is the only year in nearly 100 years where both the biggest stock index and the 10-year government bond lost 10% of their value or more. That is just how rare this kind of year it has been. Now, to be fair, it's not all bad news. Keep in mind that as bad as it sounds, the S&P 500 is still up 40% over 5 years, a pretty nice return. And bonds, of course, were in a 40-year bull market coming into this year. So be sure to keep the long-term perspective. But this year truly is an historic year for both stocks and bonds. Hopefully also random but interesting.